What's good, everybody? Welcome in to the Early Edge and 5 more best bets for the night in sports. And can you feel it? Oh, you can feel it. We're less than 24 hours away from the start of the Masters. 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, the first tee shot will be hit, and we will have picks every single day forward. But for the here and the now, let's bring in the stars of the show because we have 3 of your absolute favorites. Well, 2 of your absolute favorites. Oh, amazing. Grace Remington for 24/7 Sports is back. Grace, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Really happy that baseball is back. I haven't seen you guys since opening day. Makes the workday a little bit more fun when you can cash some bets throughout the afternoon. And EC, I haven't seen you in a week, so I would like to wish you a happy non-March.
Yeah, thank you, Grace. I'm open for business. We're ready to go. Now, business it's picking up. We're not there yet, but it's picking up.
Exactly what business would you be talking about?
My dating life. It's not there yet, but it's picking up. That's right, Coach. Dating time.
Oh, it's dating time. All right, let's get into it because we got a lot of picks on the board today, and most of them are actually from EC. He's apparently not easing into baseball like we tell you all at home to do. He's not listening to me. You guys need to listen to me, all right? But I've got stats, Coach. I've got stats.
Spring training. No spring training stats for you today, by the way. None.
There will be no spring training talk on this show at all.
You missed the last 4 days when I gave out spring training stats every day.
Look, AC, coming from the data scientist, don't use spring training stats.
Didn't work for me yesterday.
Needed that.
It's not a reflection of the actual game that's going to be happening. The statistics are biased. It's not the best idea.
And like the Stars, I don't know if you knew this, EC, but they played a little thing called the WBC. So they were gone for 2.5 weeks. So all those stats you're looking at, they weren't even there. What are you going to look at Mike Trout stats? He missed 2.5 weeks.
Certain players that were not on the big teams. Those are the stats I was looking at. Yes.
Okay, you're diving deep. All right, let's get into it. You're diving deep. All right, Spector, I know that you're not happy today. I know as a lead data scientist for our team that you rely on information. But today, there hasn't been very much information. But you're still here. Talk to me.
Yeah, as you can see by my little caption under my name, the injury reports for the NBA are killing me. They are either not submitted or it's just every single person out. And when I rely on data from past, our model looks at past games and understands what happens. When players haven't played, you can't use their past data because there is none. So it's very difficult in the NBA right now. I'm focusing on teams that have motivation. So we're going to Pascal Siakam over 21.5 points. It's at minus 148. That's what we have on the site. I'm okay going and moving this line up to 22.5. That's fine by me. The Raptors need a win in order to move to that 8 spot. That 7-8 spot is very, very valuable. You don't want to be in that 9 or 10 where you can have to win both games in a row. Our SportsLine AI is predicting 23.6 points for Siakam tonight. He had 29 in both games against the Celtics this season. And you're going to say, well, they're on a back-to-back. Well, Siakam this season on back-to-back games averages 24.7 points per game on 0 days of rest. Now, Boston is also on a back-to-back. So there's no advantage to Boston or Toronto both being on back-to-backs. Expect less defense and sloppy play because they're on 0 days of rest.
Man, they had sloppy play last night in Philadelphia on a lot of rest. Boston did not look good last night.
No,
I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. I love that pick, though. All right, good start, Specty. Good start. Now, the chat, as always, you guys are hopping. Do not forget, though, what's our new rule here at the Early Edge? When you come in, hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to our YouTube channel, it's growing. As you can see, it's big. Hit that, too. But I shouldn't have to tell you every day. Hit that like button. It helps us grow. And you want to help us grow. So now, Amazing Grace. I've made you wait long enough. I love when you're on the show. You make me feel good.
Thank you.
You make people at home feel good. Now give me a winning pick. Give me a winning pick. And I don't know why you put in the email that something about EC, but I would love for you to include him. I really would.
Oh, don't worry. He makes it into my commentary at some point. All right. Speaking of, you guys all know the meme from Dumb and Dumber where Jim Carrey's like, so you're telling me there's a chance?
Yes.
we'll get there. Basically, that came to mind when I was reading about Luka Doncic, because there's been rumors about the Mavs shutting down Doncic and Kyrie Irving for the rest of the season. However, the Mavs have an 8% chance to make the playoffs. So Luka quickly shut down that idea, saying, as long as there's a chance, I'm playing. And so that's why I'm taking his over on 32.5 points. He's already averaging a career high 32.8 points per game, and that's while averaging 36 minutes a game. We can expect him to play 40 plus minutes tonight. And in games where he does so, he's averaging 36.7 points a game. It's an even better matchup against Sacramento. They're a top 10 team in pace, and the total for this game reflects that. It's at 241.5, the highest total on tonight's slate. So we can expect lots of scoring with Luka leading the way. And I'm pretty sure this line opened at 30.5 this morning. At some books right now, it's already up to 33.5. So we know we're on the right side. Back to my open there. Coach, question for you.
Yes.
If we were to cast someone from the early edge in Dumb and Dumber, who would it be?
Which character are we talking about?
I think we have a couple good options.
I think EC would be not the Jim Carrey character, but the other one, the other guy. I thought he'd be great.
Do you have a bright blue suit, EC?
I don't, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a little out there for me.
Although I feel like EC would ride a moped the wrong direction for about half a day before he realized he was going in the wrong direction. But
while tossing his parlay tickets off the side.
All right, so I went in this order for a reason. So Amazing Grace's pick feeds right into mine. And I know that there's probably going to be players out tonight. I do not care. I don't care. I'm not even looking at that. I maybe looked at it a little bit. But I'm taking the Kings tonight, plus the 6 against those same Mavericks. I know Luka is going to try and score. Grace has told you that. But the rest of the team has mailed it in. They're 3-7 in their last 10 games. They've lost 3 in a row. They're in the 11th spot. It's going to be a monumental collapse of NBA history. Histrionics. Yes, that's a word. Histrionics. And so I think the Kings, they're playing with pride. They went into New Orleans and kicked their butts. And I think they're going to do it tonight in Dallas. I'll take the Kings plus the 6. And then you guys know. And I love the first half over in this game, too. If you want to play it, I'll be playing it as well. Knicks, Pacers, over 229. I think the first half is somewhere around 116, 117. The Pacers are a terrific first half over team. And the Knicks, without Julius Randle, they play faster. They score more. So just because Randle's out, that helps us. Let's go over 229. All right, EC. Despite the fact that you laid an egg yesterday, I have so much respect for you that I'm putting you in the maestro spot today. Let's go.
I'm honored, Coach. Is it just because I keep losing showdowns to you? Is that why? Is it like bribery that puts me in the maestro spot? I think that's probably it. Yeah. All right, so here's what we got. We're going to do 2 baseball plays to start. There's only one game tonight. It's the Royals and the Blue Jays. I really like the Blue Jays tonight, but I wasn't sure how to bet it. So we're going to play on DraftKings. They have the hits plus runs plus RBI props. Matt Chapman, who's been on fire lately, 11 of 19 to start the year. 4 out of his 5 games, he's had multiple hit games, has 4 runs and 3 RBIs thus far. 6 of 21 against Zach Greinke lifetime. Over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs at minus 110. I like that one hitting in the middle of the order. But also I looked this morning and saw this one that I couldn't resist. The highest hits plus runs plus RBIs prop that I've seen is over 2.5, and that's Bo Bichette, and we're getting plus 115. Now, he's hitting 375 this year. He's had at least 1 hit in all 5 games. He's topped this number of over 2.5 in hits plus runs plus RBIs in 3 of 5 games, and he's 3 of 9 career against Zach Greinke. I think the Blue Jays score at least 6 runs tonight, and these guys are big contributors, and we cash both. And then, well, guys, I'm the people's capper. I don't want to lie to people. I said I was done with the NBA's regular season, so I'm done with it. They gave me 1 baseball game to pick tonight. So you know what we do? We go to hockey. We got to learn hockey before the playoffs. Now, listen, I'm no Allie O'Neill who's really, really good at hockey. I'm not that. But I'm going to try here. And AB, you called me out on this play before the show, and I'm going to explain it. The Edmonton Oilers team total is over 4.5 at -120, which seems insane. But get this. They lead the league in goals. They're averaging nearly four goals a game. Anaheim is worst in the league in goals against at 4.08. The Ducks have the least wins in the league at 23. Edmonton is playing for a higher playoff spot. They're 3 points behind Las Vegas, 4 games to go. In 3 games against Anaheim this year, they've scored 3, 6, and 6. I'm telling you, we're getting another 6-goal game tonight. Worst case, we get 5, and we're going to cash this. And then you can't parlay these two together, but I'm playing them separately. The second best player on the Oilers is named Leon Draisaitl. Get to know the name. He's second in the NHL in points behind his teammate Connor McDavid. Now, he's way back in McDavid, but he's way ahead of the third place guy with 123 points. To get over 1.5 points tonight is -135, but this is great to lay the juice. He has 6 points in 3 games against Anaheim this year, and he has multi-point games in 8 of his last 9 contests. I'm telling you, we're going to hit the Oilers. We're going to hit Draisaitl. I'm going to go 4-0, and I will actually have a reason to be in the Maestro spot tomorrow.
Say his name again.
Leon Draisaitl.
I don't even know if that's correct. I really
It
don't.
is. No, it is. It is. There's no date tonight either. No.
Here's what I'm willing to do. Here's what I'm willing to do. If you hit both of these hockey picks tonight, then tomorrow I will allow you on the first day of the Masters to make 2 parlays on early edge and 5. But both have to hit for you tonight. Both of the hockey picks, which I think is a stretch at best.
No,
now,
because if one happens, the other's going to happen. If one doesn't happen, the other one's probably not happening.
Grace, Big Cheesy has brought it home for us today.
Thank you, M Squared.
M Squared is in the chat and throwing daggers.
Love it.
AAB, bring up Big Cheesies. Thanks to Grace opening up Pandora's box. He says, I can see EC passing up the bus full of women in bikinis to watch his own parlay. There you go.
All right. Now hold on a second.
Big Cheesy.
It just
Big.
It depends. It depends.
There it is.
It depends.
I'm going to have that in my head all day. If you people at home don't know that scene in Dumb and Dumber, go back and watch it. Go back and watch it. I can see you doing that, EC. I can see it just real slow, too. Just going by.
Yeah.
I'll get to you in a second. Come on, Toronto. Let's go. I can see that happen.
Coach, that's absolutely me in a nutshell. Just like the movie.
We know. We know.
That's right.
We know. But it's funnier when somebody actually says it. That's
I don't know why you're paying for Hinge at this point. Like, please just put it back into your betting apps.
I'm not yet. We're not. I'm still on the free part, Grace. Just a TMI here, but yes, still in the free part. Yeah.
You're still in the
I've been
free
losing
part?
too many parlays lately, so I can't afford that. Yeah.
Reed in the chat said, "Did EC pay the Ice Queen Allie for that info?"
No.
That's a legitimate question.
You think Allie would talk to me?
Now that's a good question. She wouldn't even answer your phone.
Exactly. Yeah, come on. Allie's very nice, but she still doesn't want to talk to me, no doubt.
Grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap, courtesy of AB on the ones and the twos. EC all over the board, and that's why we love him. Matt Chapman over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs -105. Bo Bichette of the Blue Jays. That game is tonight. Over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Oilers team total over 4.5. By the way, we've already hit a couple from the morning show. White Sox hit. That was very nice. A couple others hit. The Oilers team total over 4.5. And Leon Draisaitl over.
Draisaitl.
Do not interrupt my flow. Okay? Now, Specty, Pascal Siakam over 21.5 points for the Raptors. Amazing Grace on one play tonight. And she says, there's a chance. Luka Doncic, who, as you watched this morning, bucket's called Luke Doncic, over 32.5 points, -117. Then 2 plays for me. Knicks Pacers over 229. And I know what M Squared said in the chat. I know the Kings, but I started off by saying I do not care. The Kings come to play because I know their head coach. I worked with their head coach for several years. He does not take nights off. Whoever plays will play hard, and we're getting 6. And the Mavericks stink. So that's why I'm playing the Kings. I'm tired of worrying about the injuries. We've got 3 games to go. Show up. One time. Show up. All right. Little added bonus. I will be releasing 2. Count them 2. As will Sia, the counselor, on Twitter tonight for round 1 matchups for the Masters. They all just came out a little while ago. I'm assessing it. Follow me on social media at the Coach Rules or Sia Najad. We'll put out several plays. If you're a SportsLine member, you get all the articles that M Squared has. We have you covered top to bottom for the Masters. If you're not, I don't know what to tell you. I really, really don't. So with all that being said, another fun show today. I feel like grace is kind of the common denominator, don't you guys? I do. Freaking crack, you know what I mean? All right. There's only one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these in-5 tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, Lobo, Amazing Grace, EC, the speculator, AB behind the scenes, I'm the coach. Tell all your friends you want to laugh a little bit, you want to learn a lot, educate and entertain. Knowledge is power. It's all right here at the Early Edge, where sometimes, yes, just sometimes, we do it in 5. Good luck.